So, yeah, like you also mentioned in the beginning about people falling for a lot of myths and a lot of these like
Yeah.
marketing gimmicks by companies
Yeah.
trying to push their agenda. So, what are some of these common myths in the fitness and in general health sector that like maybe people can get an idea that this is something that they're already falling for.
Sure. So I think I'll pick the ones. This is a really interesting question. So I'll pick the ones which I've been a victim of, and since I can relate to it, it's easy for me to talk about it. I think the first one is obviously related to protein. There's a lot of myth around protein that you need to overdo protein. You need to take a lot of protein if you need to build a good body. If you want to lose weight, you need a lot of protein. I'm not saying protein is not important. Protein is number one thing that your body needs, but it is as carbohydrate and good fat is equally important. Protein is just not it. Secondly, the quality of protein, a scoop away, right? I was going over this interview of Ayushmann Khurrana. I was on a podcast with Ranveer, and he said that a scoop of protein, a whey protein, right, a moderate quality whey protein, it takes about 2 to 3 years for the last particle of that protein to flush out of from your body. Right now, just imagine why that happens. It's very simple. You are consuming something which is not made for your body, right? How do you expect that to work for you? Now if you're a bodybuilder, and if you are in a bodybuilding competition kind of thing, it's a different ball game altogether. But 99% of the people are not, right? What is your fitness goal? You want to stay healthy, you want to stay lean, you want to lose weight, you want to gain muscles, whatever it is. If you eat the right kind of protein that you get from the right food, rajma chawal, khichdi, or curd rice, right? Basic stuffs. Can you just eat that? You may just be getting about like say 60-70 gram of protein, but usually people recommend 100 gram of protein. But that 70 gram of protein, trust me, your body is going to absorb every single gram of protein from that 70 gram, as opposed to pumping in 100 and 150 gram of protein, but maybe body is able to utilize just 50 gram out of it. It doesn't make any sense. So listen to your body and look back at what you've grown up eating. Like people from northern side of the country would prefer rajma chawal and khichdi. They eat a lot of that food. I would encourage them to eat that. People from southern part of the country like eating curd rice. I like a curd rice a lot. That's got a that's a good source of protein as well. So focus on the right source of protein. That's one myth. Second myth is again related to sleep. Man, I mean, people have just not been able to prioritize sleep. I can't tell you how important it is for skin health, hair health, detoxification. There's not even a single. I've listened to like at least 100 episodes of all sort of podcast, health podcasts. I've written like over 10 books just related to health and nutrition. I have read hell lot of personal development books. Not even a single book I have come across which doesn't talk about having a right sleep ritual, a slight sleep routine, so that you can sleep well and recover. I think it's a lot of myth around not being able. I mean, sleep is not important, but then you focus on your goals, and it's okay if you don't sleep. You'll get some time after 4 5 years where you don't have enough work to do, and then you can sleep. All those doesn't work that way. The peak performers, be it athletes or be it the billionaires or entrepreneurs, everyone sleeps 6 7 8 hours based on how much they need. So second is sleep. Third myth is a lot of myth around eating boiled food and not eating oil and all of these things. This sucks. I mean, the more I have understood the importance of oil, and the more importance I've understood of why this has actually took place, right? It should not have been, this myth should not have actually taken place in the first place, right? But why did it happen? It happened because of the wrong kind of oil that people were using. Refined oil, right? Vegetable oil, these are not the right kind of oil. Soybean oil, this is not the right kind of oil that we should use, right? So that is where the problem started. If you go back to your groundnut oil, mustard oil, desi ghee, coconut oil, if you incorporate all these kind of oil, you need oil in your diet. You need, when you cook a vegetable in a oil helps to retain the nutrition of the vegetable. If you boil it, it's all gone. It's all gone in the water, and you may think that okay, I still would just sip all the water and I would take the nutrition. It doesn't work that way. It's gone, all totally gone. So I think eating boiled food and going to the extremes is something which is another myth, that you have to switch to sauteed vegetables. I mean, I don't have a problem with broccoli. I love broccoli. I don't have a problem with avocado. But people who don't like should not switch to that. There are alternatives to that which they have actually grown up eating. Why not stick to that? So I think this would be the third myth that I would like to break.